Hello, fellow IB students. My name is Humberto Cisneros, and welcome back to IB Resumido. Today, we're going to be talking about organizational objectives of a business. Remember, this video will have errors on me, like not saying things properly and then correcting myself for it. Of course, the information saying here it's completely accurate, and I hope the visuals are too. I, of course, record this and edit it, so I don't know how the editing is going to turn out. I don't plan ahead that much, but yeah, remember this is a more of a conversational learning. It is not me just giving you all the information you need to pass an exam. Some way I can recommend you use this type of videos. It's whenever you have an exam or whenever you just learn the topic. Just look at my videos on it. Maybe you missed something important. Maybe I said something you didn't understand quite properly, and then you can fully develop a little bit more on it. I don't fully develop on stuff, but if you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comments down below. I'm always available, or I hope to be always available to answer you guys' doubts because I don't really feel like this channel is going to grow a lot. So, whoever has any questions, either you know me personally or you know me because of the YouTube channel, I hope you enjoy. And yeah, we're going to be talking about organizational objectives of a business. The first ones are, well, we're going to define what's a mission, a vision, and a statement. Well, ambition, it's small. Always remember vision small, mission it's um vision is a bit bigger, a bit larger in what like in words and stuff. Also remember that the vision it's a bit more informal and the mission it's more formal. Get at least if you can say that because a vision it's normally what you know of a business. You know a business mission. Sorry, you know a business mission vision normally. It's because it's pretty short. The mission is not as public normally because it's a little bit more developed, but yet it is important to have both vision and mission. A vision, for example, will be the Adidas one, which is to be the leading sports brand in the world. That is just like what you want to do, what you aspire to become. The vision normally doesn't change unless I don't know you have I don't know. Imagine Disney's vision. I don't. The this is not the vision, but imagine Disney's vision was to have a park in every single country in the world. Well, once they achieve that, they can change that, I suppose, because they already achieved the long term vision. But it's normally something that it's super long term and sometimes even improbable to happen, but what you aim to achieve, for example, being the best sports brand. There's no such thing as a best sports brand. Like there's not such a thing. There's always going to be competition, and especially in those type of areas. So you trying to just a vision that's constantly going to be present on your employees or in your members, and a mission it's different. A mission it's a little bit more short term. It is longish but more medium term focus. It is defined and it is realistically achievable. I'm going to be giving further examples later, but finally, well, it was not a mission and a vision, mission, and statement. I'm sorry, I read the title wrong. It was a mission and a vision, and a vision and a mission statement. A mission statement has to be written in certain steps. You have to define what it is, organize how you're gonna aspire to be, how are you gonna make it. Basically, the smart objectives. I don't know if you know that. Well, missions kind of go with smart objectives, but we're gonna be talking about objectives later. Remember, mission. It's like answering questions like who we are, what we do, like what are we doing, like yeah, what is this business, what is this business doing, maybe special, different from others. And the vision is more like who are we gonna aspire to be, what are we gonna like, what is gonna be our presence in society and stuff. A little bit more, I don't know, philosophical, you may say. Inside a mission statement especially, there will be aims, objectives, strategies, and tactics. There's four very specific ones. I did have trouble learning these, so I s- I recommend you put attention on it. Aims are normally long term. Aims is like imagine a target you have to hit like long term. They're back. They're not quantifiable. They're normally set by hierarchy, like high hierarchy people, because it's normally something long. Like you want to aim, for example, to be if you're a school to provide high education for everybody. Hey, high education for all of the students on the region. Well, that's sometimes even unmeasurable because how are you going to measure good education? You just want to do that. So it's a present aim for your business to do that. It's a present aim for your business to be to have a good impact on society. But maybe it will have a good impact sometimes, but maybe you can still have that aim because you need more impact. I don't know, but it is and aims are not something that specific as things like objectives, which are a little bit more short term. Imagine the aim being a target, and the arrows that are trying to get into the target are those objectives. They're short to medium term. They can be measurable, and they are set by lower ranked people like managers and subordinates. Right now, if you struggle to see like, okay, who are senior managers, who are subordinates, who are employees, don't worry, you're gonna see that on resource management. Just if you already studied sorry, not resource management, human resource management. So yeah, if you already studied that, then you can jump to that video if you want, or you can stop, or you can end this video and then all of the videos ahead, and then get to there if you are doing that kind of stuff. And yeah, objectives are the ways of getting into an aim. You can actually make the objectives. For example, if you want to have an aim of the best customer service ever, one of the objectives will be, I guess, having satisfied customers on a survey that you have. People have surveys, so maybe you do a survey and results are negative. So one of your objectives can be have a positive impact on the surveys. That could be a quantifiable objective and a pretty good one. Now we also have SMART goals. SMART goals. I'm going to read them because I don't know it by memory. If you have a test specifically on this, I suppose you can memorize this. I don't. I haven't been in the need of knowing what SMART goals are. Just search it whenever I get the chance to. Whenever I need them. So yeah, SMART goals are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time specific. Very important. Um, this applies for objectives. Back to the example of the school, an objective can be having at least half of the students pass a year. Like they want a high education for everybody. How are you going to measure that? Well, with an objective of having at least 50% of the class have maybe pass with 90% or pass with a 90 out of 100. That could be a good one. But apart from aims and objectives, we also have strategies and tactics. Strategies are medium to long term plans to achieve objectives, and short and tactics are short term only to get tactical objectives. The objectives can be divided into two. They can be strategic objectives and tactical objectives. This is a lot like chess. Strategies and tactics. Strategies are more long term, more medium long term, and tactics are short term. You normally do them on the spot. And normally, since they're faster, the tactics, you're going to be needing less power to command them. So people in lower ranks of a business can command a tactical objective, while more senior managers have to be the ones that command a strategy, which is kind of the way it works. Um, there's three levels of business strategies, which is the operational, the generic, and the corporate. Operational is a strategy that is day to day. It's normal, not that important. Generic affects a business as a whole, and finally, corporate are those that are made by as are by corporate, like the higher levels. They affect a long term, like they affect the whole business, but long term. Operational, short term. Generic, the whole business, and corporate, it's like a combination of the opposite of operational, which will be long term, and generic, which will be the whole business. So it will be a heavy deal to do a corporate strategy. There's also tactical objectives. Example of a tactical objective of a small business can be survival. I learned it as like this. If it is like if this business doesn't have survival, sorry, if this business is struggling to survive, then a tactic has to be to survive, a tactical objective. It is short term. You have to do it. They have to day to day try to survive in whatever they are trying to make, right? There's also business ethics and corporate social responsibility. Ethics, it's something very important. Ethical objectives are normally the ones that are made for principles of decision making. Like there's ethical principles in there. Ethics is going to be defined at the at the length of the subject, so you don't have to worry about a lot of things right now of what is ethics and everything. It's whatever you might think is ethics, doing morally the correct thing. There's plenty of examples. One I can think of right now, and it's right in front of my eyes. It's whenever H&M did a promotional in their website for an African American child who had a hoodie that said "coolest monkey in the jungle," and then a white kid had one that said the best lion or the bravest lion, something like that. So even if it's not something bad, even if they weren't hurting anyone, people like or business have to think the ethics of stuff. They cannot. There was an ad here in Mexico whenever 9/11 happened, for a store, the ad started with the video of the plane crashing into the twin towers, and then it said, "Hey, crashing prices" or something like that. I don't know. The prices are falling, example. And if you think about it, it's like, wow, wow. Like, in a way, if you see it marketing wise, it might be a good strategy because it's something that was happening at the moment. You're getting people's attention from it, but it is not ethically correct. It was a strategy, many people died, and that is a great lack of respect towards any people involved in 9/11. So yeah, that is unethical behavior. Ethical behavior, of course, is compiling with morals of people and everything. It is also region based. Ethical behavior doesn't have to be the same every time. You can commit errors on certain countries that can be praised in other countries. That is just part of you as a business manager or somebody in the business sector. If you are involved with something related to ethics or marketing, you have to be very careful with that. There's a lot of bad reputation for businesses that don't comply with a good ethical objectives. Of course, it is not always possible to have full ethics on a company, but you have to aim for the best in order to have a good reputation. We're going to be talking about two analysis for a business, which will be, first of all, the SWOT or the SWOT analysis, which is basically analyzing your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Remember that strengths and weaknesses are internal for a business, and opportunities and threats are external. Strengths can be having a good workforce. Weaknesses can be having bad customer service, and then opportunities can be maybe there's a cheap land where you can put your factory. That's not on you, like you didn't make the price happen, but you can move in there, and that's an opportunity for your business to grow in another place by cheaper than you expected. And a threat can be maybe environmental, for example, a hurricane hitting and making your productions go down. That affects you negatively, but it's something you cannot actually control. The weather is uncontrollable. Actually, you're going to see the weather as a problem for businesses, along the subject quite a lot. Also, we have do we have another analysis? Yes, we have the Ansoff matrix, ANSOOFF matrix. Oh no, not double O, just Ansoff matrix. The Ansoff matrix is the square. I'm probably going to be putting it in the video. Basically, you have four types of business improvement, business objectives. It um, it covers whenever you have existing products and new products, and existing markets and new markets. Whenever you want to work with existing products and existing markets, you do market penetration, which maybe it's like making I don't know, selling gift cards. You're selling the same product, but now you have gift cards so that people can talk to other people about your business and give gift cards so that they have to spend the money on your business. Then there's the new products in the existing markets, which is product development. Product development might be when Starbucks launches a new coffee. That's product development. It's the same market, exactly the same business, but it has a new product. There's also existing products and new markets, which is marketing development. Maybe you're McDonald's and you want to move to Mexico and you weren't in Mexico before. So you do market development and you go into another market, the market of Mexicans, see how it works, and it probably will work out. And finally, the riskiest one is the new product, new market, which is diversification. You basically, example of McDonald's again, McDonald's goes to India and they see that India does not like beef. It's not culturally well seen to eat beef. So you say, okay, we're gonna make it. I think it's chicken. So let's make it with chicken. New products, which is burgers with chicken, and new market, which is India. You were in the United States, you moved to India, and that's it. That is the Ansoff matrix. And yeah, for the for the organizational, like the SWOT analysis and the Ansoff matrix, you just gotta kind of remember what is it about. Maybe draw it whenever you're asked to, and yeah, have a lot of fun with this type of subject because I do like it a lot. It is more analytical, and to a certain point, it is um you can think about it because marketing penetration and marketing development, you can kind of know even without memorizing the graph of the Ansoff matrix which one is which. Penetration is in an existing market. You penetrate, you're like, hey, I'm gonna stand out on the existing market. Development, you actually have to develop a plan, you have to develop into a new market. Product development, same thing as market development. The two developments refer to new market and new product. And finally, there's diversification. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on another business video. If you liked it, leave a like and subscribe, and recommend it to your IB friends or just friends that are not in the IB but might be interested in seeing this type of lessons. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.